Whee! Hello everyone, it's Kitten again, here with another video, and I have done quite a bit since the last video. That's why this one has been a week late. So as you can probably already tell, a lot has changed around here. Namely, some of the houses here that look very, very different. I finally got around to decorating my house. I got wood, I got some deep slate, and I tested a few designs on a copy of the world, and just to redo the house in places so I could see what it would look like, and then I recreated those final design choices here, and I think it turned out pretty good. So I added a little more depth, I added some more different colors, the dark oak, and those. So that's what it looks like from this side. Let's go over here. I'll show you this side. The side view of it is really good as well. This is what it looks like from the side. I used deep slate walls there to add a little extra depth. I did the flowers and everything. And then I did the outside here. I don't know if I can get a good view from right here, but ooh, yep, there you go. Yeah, so I made a few changes. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now, before I go inside, I did do an interior. I don't usually do interiors, but, well, because I'm bad at them. But I did this time, and it turned out pretty good, so I will show you. But first, I'm going to show you what else I've done around here. So, I've built 2 new farms. I've built my mega tree farms, and this one has spruce and jungle trees, and this one has the dark oak and the mangrove trees. I did the glass roofs so the snow wouldn't get there. I had to get a lot of sand. It took a lot of time to do these. And these ones, just everything from collecting the wood to do those parts. And the mangrove trees are very annoying to cut down, and I had to get all the logs for those. But these farms turned out very nice. I have not progressed in the villager trading hall, but I don't have villagers for it, so it's okay. Now, another thing I did is I had a design in mind for these boxes because they're just, I mean, you can see on these other ones, they're just big wooden boxes. There's nothing special about them. So I figured that I wanted them to look nice, so I came up with a design, and it is a little uneven in places, I know, but what was most important was centering them around the staircase, since that's the part you're going to be seeing the most when you go in and out. So other things have to slide because it would only be even if I had spaced the boxes out, but I didn't space all of them out, so it's okay. If you don't look too closely, it doesn't look bad, but I think the design altogether looks really good. I'm really, really pleased with it. And this one, a little bit of a different design. And I'm going to leave these things the same, except that I may do dark oak here, but when you're looking at it from the side, you only see mostly the dark oak and the deep slate. You don't see the spruce as much. So I want to keep some of the spruce that's easily visible, and I did this design with these ones. These are taller, so a little bit of a different design. And I didn't want to do windows in all of them because it seemed like too much deep slate. Now, I've done the buildings except for the back of that one because that's still my mob hunting field, and I'm not sure all what I'm going to do with it. But yeah, this side's basically the same, and I still have to do these buildings and the tree farms as well. Now I'm going to show off the interior of my house. It looks really good. I'm really proud of it. For not usually doing interior, I think I did an okay job. I tried to add a little color. So this is it. I added some carpeting. And I rearranged this room, so I just had furnaces and stuff stacked up against these walls. Now, I have this area is going to be my banner making area. I love making banners. I'm really good at making the banners in Minecraft. I make lots of pretty ones. That's something that I found out that I could do, and once I started experimenting with it, I realized that I can make some really nice ones. And so I plan to do that for this world, make some pretty banners to decorate with. In this barrel, I've stored elite flowers. I got all the flowers. That one's going to be for banners. This is for dies. And I'm going to put map on this table here. Added a few decorations, and then this side is for all of these things. I did a little bit on the balcony as well. I added a smaller carpet and some little tables, and eventually I may put like some candles on here or something to decorate it a bit more. So downstairs, we have some decorations placed. I made a bed here, and I think it turned out pretty cute. It's nice. A little double bed, jukebox. I've got my little enchanting area and a little reading nook. I thought that would go well on this spot. I added some armor stands standing like they're guarding the mines. Thought that was cute. And then this is my kitchen. So I did the cauldrons, I dyed the water, and then this is my furnaces. And I moved the snow golems, so now I have a room specifically for all my pets. And I tried to decorate it, but this is supposed to be a doghouse. It's not a very good doghouse, but I like it. It's meant to be like a cat tower, although I couldn't actually get any of the cats to get on the stands. So, and then this is just a plaything. I don't know. But yeah, this room, it's a cute little room for all my pets since they were kind of cluttering up the room a bit. Alright, and I've done one other major thing since you last saw me, and I'm going to go this way to get to it. And that's actually what I was flying away from at the beginning of this video. Alright, we're gonna land here real quick. So this is a water elevator, and down here, you can see it, is the village. I made a whole water elevator down in the village so that I could get the villagers up to this height and transport them by boat, because where I needed to transport them was at this height. This was quite an ordeal. I mean, it worked, but it was hard, and one of the villagers died in the process, so it was kind of scary. I just haven't taken this down yet. I don't think I will need any more villagers from the village. I have plenty now where I got them, but I don't know. I just haven't been able to take it down. And what is over here, you may ask? Well, I don't know that I ever actually showed you, but there was a pillager outpost over here. Yeah, just right in this big old spot. And I have converted it into a raid farm. Well, it's not just a raid farm, actually. It's an iron farm also. And the design for this farm specifically was by TeddyLegend or TeddyLegend Gaming. It's this YouTuber slash Twitch streamer that I started watching recently. I really like his videos, and he also does some tutorials for some of his farms, and I will be including the tutorial to this farm, his video, in the link in the description in case any of you want to recreate this or check it out. So far, he seems like a pretty interesting guy. His content is entertaining, to me at least. And he built this farm, and it's his patented farm, the Raid Iron Farm combined. And it works good. I haven't used the raid farm right here just yet, but I tested it out on a creative world, this farm, and it works really well. The only problem that I seem to have is that because the iron golems are spawning in with the raids, and of course hard mode raids include a lot of evokers typically, sometimes the vexes do get to spawn before before they're able to die via the trident killer or die via the iron golems. That is a little annoying. So technically you can't just, especially if you're on hard mode or hardcore like I'm doing, you can't just sit around and like completely AFK. You do have to focus a little bit and keep an eye on what's going on. But with my armor, which is really good, the Vexes don't do much damage to me at all. As long as I'm paying attention, I can kill them off pretty easily. So I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to show you how the farm actually is. Now, I did add a few more leaves than Teddy used in his design. Because I want everything to be ultra safe, where there was no risk of me falling off accidentally or getting knocked off. And also just so I'd have big, spacious, nice rooms that are also pretty safe. So this right here, this little structure is where the pillagers spawn in. This is, there's a spot specifically that they spawn in on the outposts, and it's different for each one specifically, and you have to do a technique to figure out which block they spawn on. That's also shown off in Teddy's video. But basically, the guys spawn in here, and these chests are empty because I haven't used it yet, but here, let me go up here real quick. I use the glass. You need it to be dark in here, I'm pretty sure. And these leaf blocks are here as placeholders, just so that they won't actually be falling into the Trident Killer and dying, because right now I don't want the raid farm to be active, but I will break a glass and remove those leaf blocks when I want the raid farm to be active. They spawn on this block, and then they get pushed off into the Trident Killer down here, and that kills them, and that gives you the bad omen effect up above from their AFK spot. Now let's go up higher. Oh, and there's still some spots that I need to add leaves. So this is technically the AFK spot, but really any of these 4 blocks will do for this. And I did modify his design just a little bit. Like the AFK spot is moved to a slightly different spot because that's where it worked best for me when I was testing it out. I made a little area here so I can get away with my elytra if I need to. As you can see, I've got a nice big open room here. Iron golems and cats, of course, are spawning. Down here is my little chest area. And it's got, well, I've already collected a lot of the iron. I've gotten several, like a couple stacks of blocks out of it already, and it's really, really efficient. Well, you know, as efficient as Bedrock iron farms can get, basically. I have my Trident Killer here. I use an Impaling 5 Trident on that. But I'm not going to turn it on right now. The iron golems are dying just fine. Now, here is where the villagers are. I have 32 total. This is the amount that I chose. You could add like one more villager probably right here, and then you could have like 36, but there's no need really. I don't think, even if you added like 10 or 20 more villagers, I don't think would actually increase the iron golem spawns that much. But I have these guys for iron, and then I have of these. I'll eventually want to use some terracotta, possibly in my build, so most of the things are these, and these are all villagers. It took a long time. So I started with 2 villagers, and then I had them all breed, of course, and as they grew up, I would introduce them into this space, let them pick a job, and get them in there. And then I built a roof and walls around this and everything just to be safe, but you don't have to do that for the design to work. But yeah, this is super nice, and the raid farm part I know is going to be great as well. Will give me lots of totems, lots of emeralds, and all kinds of other goodies. Enchanted books, enchanted armor, and tools that I can use to smelt down, since I don't really need enchanted iron tools anymore. But yeah, it's really nice. It's a really good farm. I definitely recommend that you check out the video. And that's basically what I've done so far for this episode. I'll go up real quick if you want to see. This is the area where they spawn in, just your typical, I mean, you get these mob farms, you have the water, where it goes into the drop chute. Since I'm in a snow biome, I did torches all along here to keep the water from freezing, and I did glow like in here to stop snow from falling on here. I don't actually know if the raiders can spawn on snow on top of leaves, but I prefer to be safe rather than be sorry later. So I went ahead and covered everything up so that we won't have any snow blocks. Yeah, I'm really happy with this, and things are gonna start moving along here, hopefully. Now that I've got infinite iron, that'll help. There are a lot of things that I'll need iron for, especially once I start getting the automatic farms going and the skelly spawner. I'll need a lot of iron for that, for hoppers and minecarts and other things. Anyways, that's basically all that I've done so far. I hope you enjoyed this little update video on how things are going in my world. Hopefully, the next video may come out a little longer. Videos will probably take longer to come out as I have, it just depends on how much I accomplish before I need to record again. But I do like the recording. It's fun making videos again. But yeah, I'll have another one for you once I've made some more progress in this world. Till then, I hope you enjoyed this and my other videos. If you haven't seen the other ones, please check them out. It'd mean a lot to me, and maybe leave a like. Likes are very helpful to me. It lets me know that someone is interested in my videos. Alright, well, that's all for me. Getting out.